Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you. Today is Tuesday. It's in the afternoon. And I want to just make an announcement before I start with my topic right now and let everybody know that I will continue with the dab of the day, period. Let's move on to today's topic. With times like these, what I've seen in New Jersey is that the dispensaries are really crowded. They're going to be out of stock soon. There's a run on head shops. There's a run on recreational stores. It is literally the marijuana apocalypse happening in America right now, just like it was for toilet paper and paper towels. Everybody's looking for weed. If you're fortunate enough to have stocked up, I'm a hoarder, so I'm in good shape. Good for you. If you're in a little bit less good shape, I want to give you a couple of pointers. It's time to break it down. How much do you use per day? How much do you use per hour? How much are you awake? How much are you asleep? How many people are in your house that need to use it? Prioritize who uses the weed, who uses the medication. This is not about recreation anymore. Excuse me. This could get very dicey. So it needs to be about need versus want. Need is someone in pain that needs medication. Want is somebody who's watching TV who wants to get high. Need is someone who uses a formula to keep their seizures down. Want is somebody that uses it to watch TV and enjoy a movie. I'll say it again. We need to define, separate, and categorize need and want right now as we enter into low supply, high demand potentially. I don't want to scare people out there. I want to protect people out there. I want to give you the tools to help you get through this difficult period. The first tool is going to be moderation. Moderation. All it simply means is if you smoked 6 yesterday, think about smoking 4 today, or even 3, or even 2. This is about stretching it to make it last longer. What people do historically is you take a large piece of dough, this big, hit it on the table. Then you take a rolling pin and you start rolling it, and it gets flatter and thinner and flatter and thinner and flatter and thinner. We need to apply the rolling pin mentality here to ourselves. For example, this container of dab. Notice the small spoon. What I'm changing to is a smaller spoon so I take out less material with every scoop. When I roll my joints now, instead of being overly abundant with things, sugar, stop eating stuff. Excuse me. She's eating the paper towel. Bad girl. No paper towel eating down here. Bad for you. Bad for you. When I'm rolling a joint, instead of being overly generous with the size of the buds that go in, I'm going to use crumble. Instead of using an entire line of a syringe on every paper, I'm going to make a couple of dots and spread it out. It's about moderation and making it last just a little bit longer. Now, a couple things to think about. Get in stock on some of the basics that aren't marijuana itself. You need to have something to smoke it in. If you don't have papers, get a good pipe. If you don't have a pipe, find an alternative. You need to have something so you can get your medication into your body. Sugar, I'm going to throw you out of the room if you don't stop. Come here. Come here. Come here. Say hi to everybody. Come here. Come here. People want a smiley face. What a smiley face this is, right? How can we not be happy to see Sugar? Sugar, say hi to everybody. Say hi. Sugar is the best at making people feel good. She is just a queen when it comes to making people feel better. So what we do is we moderate with the things we have little of. We use a lot of the things we have a lot of. We give a lot of love to the things we love right now. You moderate the things you don't have a lot of, and the things you do, you squeeze them tight and be happy you have them. This is the real Senior Stoner. Hopefully, we're all going to be okay, and it's going to be just a little bit different, okay? You're all going to have everything we're used to. Just got to go a little slower, okay? And don't freak out. Start to moderate now so your supply stays and you don't have to worry. This is the Real Senior Stoner, wishing everybody a pleasant afternoon. Think about what we talked about here today. Moderation is the best policy. You'll be happy later on. Cheers.